Story 1 by Eugene Ionesco. Translated and illustrated by Etienne Delessert. Josette is already a big girl. She is 33 months old. One morning, just as she does every morning, Josette walks with quick little steps to the door of her parents' bedroom. She tries to push the door open like a little dog. She loses patience and calls out, waking her parents, who pretend not to hear. On this particular day, Papa and Mamma are tired. The night before, they went to the theatre. Then, after the theatre, to a restaurant. Then, after the restaurant, to a Punch and Judy show. Now they feel lazy. It isn't good for parents to feel that way. The maid loses her patience too. She opens the door of the bedroom and says, "Good morning, madame. Good morning, monsieur. Here is your morning newspaper. Here are the postcards you have received. Here is your coffee with cream and sugar. Here is your juice and your rolls. Here is your toast. Here is your butter. Here is your marmalade. Here is your strawberry jam. Here are your fried eggs. Here is your ham. And here is your little girl." The parents feel rather sick because, I forgot to mention it, after the Punch and Judy show, they went to another restaurant. They don't want to drink their coffee. They don't want the toast. They don't want the rolls. They don't want the ham. They don't want the fried eggs. They don't want the orange marmalade. They don't want their juice. They don't want the strawberry jam, which isn't strawberry at all, but orange. "Give all that to Josette," says Papa to the maid, "and bring her back to us after she has eaten." The maid takes the little girl in her arms. Josette howls, but because she loves food, she consoles herself in the kitchen by eating Mamma's marmalade, Papa's jam, and both her parents' rolls. Then she drinks the juice. "Oh, what a little ogre," says the maid. "You have a belly as big as your eyes." To help the little girl so she will not be sick, the maid drinks the coffee, eats the eggs and the ham, and also some rice pudding, which had been left from the night before. Meanwhile, Papa and Mamma fell back to sleep and began to snore. Not for long. The maid brings Josette back to the bedroom. "Papa," says Josette, "Jacqueline ate all your ham." Jacqueline is the maid's name. "Oh, that's all right," says Papa. "Papa," says Josette, "tell me a story." And while Mamma sleeps, because she is exhausted from having partied, Papa tells Josette a story. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Jacqueline. "Like Jacqueline?" asks Josette. "Yes," says Papa. "But this wasn't Jacqueline. Jacqueline was a little girl. She had a mother who was named Mrs. Jacqueline. Her father was named Mr. Jacqueline. Little Jacqueline had two sisters who were both named Jacqueline, two boy cousins who were named Jacqueline, two girl cousins who were named Jacqueline, and an aunt and an uncle who were also named Jacqueline. The uncle and the aunt named Jacqueline had some friends named Mr. and Mrs. Jacqueline, who had a little girl named Jacqueline and a little boy named Jacqueline. The little girl had dolls, 3 dolls named Jacqueline, Jacqueline, and Jacqueline. The little boy had a friend named Jacqueline, some wooden horses named Jacqueline, and many toy soldiers named Jacqueline. One day, little Jacqueline went to the Bois de Boulogne with her father Jacqueline, her little brother Jacqueline, and her mother Jacqueline. There they met their friends, the Jacquelines, with their little girl Jacqueline, their little boy Jacqueline, with the toy soldiers named Jacqueline, with the dolls Jacqueline, Jacqueline, and Jacqueline. As Papa is telling the story to Josette, the maid comes in. "You are going to drive the child insane, monsieur," she says. "Jacqueline, are you going shopping?" asks Josette of the maid. As I said before, the maid is also named Jacqueline. So, Josette goes off to do the shopping with the maid. Papa and Mamma fall asleep again, because they are really tired. The night before, they went to a restaurant, to the theater, to another restaurant, to a Punch and Judy show, then again to a restaurant. Josette goes into a store with the maid, where she meets a little girl who is with her parents. Josette says, "Want to play with me? What's your name?" The little girl says, "My name is Jacqueline." "Oh, I know," says Josette. "Your daddy's named Jacqueline, your mummy's named Jacqueline, your little brother is named Jacqueline, your doll is named Jacqueline, your grandpa is named Jacqueline, your wooden horse is named Jacqueline, your house is named Jacqueline, your little chamber pot is named Jacqueline." Then the grocer's wife, the little girl's mother, and all the customers in the store turn at once toward Josette and look at her with big, frightened eyes. "It's nothing," the maid says very calmly. "Don't worry. These are just the silly stories her papa tells her."